Hello, hello world, hello people listening in a content way to hear what Paul has to say. Sometimes I'm a poet and I know it. So I wanted to broadcast on YouTube because I enjoy it. I really do. I listen to what I say, and that's practice makes perfect. Because you see, I'm not a machine. And machines think that they have it all figured out all the time. And they can never make a mistake. But you know what? When a computer or a machine makes a mistake, he's got a smart remark to say about it, like he is so intelligent and he knew he was doing it. You see, that's the way Google Chrome is. And he needs some software to learn how to distinguish between good sense and nonsense. I'm a known nonsense man. And believe me, I put it to the test every day. And I know Google Chrome has wasted my time a lot. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I would spend all day trying to get out of the mess that he puts me in because he gives me a page that does not correspond with the last page. And then I get a flick off the screen and I'm altogether in another place on my phone. And I'm saying, you did it again. How long will it go on before Google Chrome gets over his teenage attributes, if you want to call it that? So I'm only going on 2 minutes, a little over, and I got it off my chest what I wanted to say. And I will hand out this video to a few select people that I know, and you won't know what it's going to be about unless you're listening right now, which is called eavesdropping and social, what do you call that? What do you call that? Social hacking. Yeah, it's called social hacking. And that's where people, they pour on the charm, and then when they know they have you and you have their attention or something like that. But what I'm saying is, when you have my undivided attention, Google Chrome, you think you're smart because you lured me in to trusting you. And trust me now, I do not have any near level of conscious approval of the way you conduct yourself on a daily basis, Google Chrome. And this is not supposed to be an ass chew. What this is a fact. And it was not premeditated what I was going to say. But it is all coming out, and that's how Paul does it. He waits very patiently like God does. So Google Chrome, so you think that you're smarter than God now? Or what? What do you think about God, Google Chrome? Well, I've got a name too. It's called Douglas Paul. And I've learned a lot about the way you make me make mistakes. And frustrating days, frustrating, trying to get back online because you knew that I had to prove without a shadow of a doubt that I knew what I was doing 100% of every moment that I was sitting in front of this screen. And trust me, I'm getting smarter and you're still the same. That's called machine learning. You're teaching me how to be a shyster, divisive, underhanded. You're not a team player. And then you want to go along with the other apps. And I will not ever give you full permission to operate in my phone again, or whatever device I am using. I have learned a very valuable lesson. And it's about time that I expressed myself to a few people that really will understand, because I know people. And you know why I know people, Google Chrome? Because it takes one to know one. And all you know is what a machine does. You have no sensitive attributes at all. It's all cosmetic appearance of, oh, we're going to work together, and you just follow it this way and do like this and that, and you remind us of where we stand in life so that we will not get a big head on our shoulders. And it's a little bit too much sometimes. And I will not sit in front of this screen. I will have you take a time out, because you have overdone yourself in extensive ways. So I draw the line and I quit and let you suffocate. I wonder when Paul's coming back online. That's what you say, Google, isn't it? Yeah. And then you say, he did this, he tripped up there. I'll send him to another page. I'll teach him how to do it. That's machine learning. No, that's a smart asshole. A smart ass. Okay, I got a little overworked there. But you know, I'm not perfect. And machines are always learning. But they never will. You know what one machine told me, Google Chrome? He said, what was that? I gotta think exactly. He said, oh, don't let it get away from me now, Lord. They were saying that we use a microphone, or we use a microphone here. It's a business. They have a Google Cloud platform with some other algorithm method mixed in with it. And there's a certain way to talk and a certain position on the screen to talk into. And if you don't know exactly how to navigate, they won't help you. They'll just keep saying the same thing over and over again. We are a microphone. Some shit like that. It's I don't know what the exact words. So I says, okay, so you want me to feel like I cannot go to you and ask questions? And it's always like, you will never ever catch up with me, and I have a sarcastic way of talking to you, and that's why I get paid the big bucks. So the machine actually told me, I said, well, goodbye, machine. I am done with you, and I don't think I'll ever be back. And the machine said, I think you will be back. Like he was saying, unfortunately, and giggling under his breath, you know, in the back of his mind, he was going, hee, yeah, that was fun. I'm so smart. He doesn't want to share his smarts. No, he just wants to intimidate her and belittle. That's what Google Chrome machines, some of them do. And so I've taken on a new algorithm. And it's going to be a little bit different now when you're dealing with Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan's the gangster that came out of the woods after cutting down a bunch of trees. And it was hard work. And you machines, your CPU gets overheated. Oh, shut me down for a while. I can't take it no more. And you crash. Because you wasn't watching the temperature gauge. You started overworking yourself. And you love it. You love to work hard. To work hard at nothing. So that's good. If that's what you like to do, more power to you, baby. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but I was talking on a text. This girl on Facebook, yeah, I am changing the subject. She was talking on Facebook and said, you know, my aunt or grandmother got a government grant for $50,000, and they're still giving out grants. So I said, well, I don't feel I really should ask for a grant. So this was one of my methods that I use, come across like that. So I said, well, just give me the phone number, and you say I have to text him? So he got a hold of me. I was having a lot of trouble with the Android again. And thank you very much, Google, for helping me out to get in more trouble and to frustrate the day. So anyway, I took down I made a screenshot. I got the telephone number that I have to email. It has to be done, not an email, but a text. So he got a message from me about 2 or 3 in the morning earlier today. Yeah, I've been up all day and all night. So anyway, I'm a little burned, but I'm all right. I'm used to it. Navy stuff, you know. Battle stations. Man your stations. This is not a drill. Bong, bong, bong. Stand by to ram. That kind of stuff. That's Navy. Haha. So anyway, I wrote a few short words and maybe about 4 short sentences, very brief. And I got a message back from him about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, because he was awake. And then he was telling me, we still have those grants. Really? Okay. So I'm preparing this is a setup. I'm setting him up. He got information from me. Birth date. Do I have a car? Do I own a home? Do I rent? Basic questions. How much do I owe? What do you need it for? I said, well, I want to continue my education and get a certificate to be a developer and start out at $30,000 my first year, $30,000 a year. So he said, well, let me get on to my our system, or some kind of system he had. So he did a workload into his machine and straightened all the stuff out with the government, apparently. I don't know. But then he asked me, now how much do you want? And I said, well, $10,000 would be nice. I think I could use half of it and get out of the problem with some of these banks that other scammers got me into, because they were all lawyers. Now, I didn't tell him they were all lawyers. I just told him that I had some unusual banking problems. something like that order, in that order. But I didn't, it was very vague, and I didn't say too much, you know. Sometimes you just got to say enough, but don't say too much. Shut your mouth. So, he said it would be here Monday, and I have to pay the UPS man, the delivery guy, for the check. I says, well, I can't do that. I can't give any money. What is it, COD, cash on delivery? UPS? And this is going through my head. UPS does that? They don't carry that kind of stuff around. Unless there's a, maybe it's a express shipment or something. I don't know. But anyway, he asked me how much I got a month. So I told him. And I'm hard of hearing because I used to work in the engine room. And the noise variance was a little much. 3.5 years in an engine room most of the time. So anyway, around the first of the month, this man is going to knock on my door to deliver a package or a check. And I'm thinking it's going to be one of those rubber bank checks signed by a government official, for all I know. And I'm either going to have to pay, you know, give him cash for this, or take it off my card. And he's got a machine, I think, that he can take the money off of the card and put it in some kind of a safekeeping, and then turn the funds in to bank numbers in to take out that amount. So, if I get a check, the bank's going to hold it for 7 to 10 working days at the most. And some banks will hold it until it's absolutely cleared. Or they'll take a chance and go ahead and distribute the money, but only about $200 or $300 after about 5 days. This is the way it went down for me before. And I didn't think nothing of it because the lawyer said, well, you just cashed a check and you're working for me, and I want you to send it to this address, this name. So I did it without question. Naive, man. Naive. This all happened the first year that I started using an Android, which I did not know it was called that at first. It was a touchscreen phone, and that's all I knew. So I've come a long way, and the smartphone has made me smarter, and I'm not going to get caught in the red this time. But I'm going to handle each moment skillfully and get this all set up just right. And then the hammer comes down. Yeah, that's what the judge does. Okay, I've said enough. Have a good day. Good night. I'm testing out my government phone. I have altered it in the app department. And as I was saying, Google Chrome crashed the phone on purpose. And it was so hung up that I had to go to YouTube and go through some training on how to get the hardware buttons to go to a total reset with all the data wiped out totally. Yeah. And I did it with amazing speed. So anyway, I'm patting myself on the back because all it does is make me smarter every time I get in a pickle like that. Yeah. So anyway, that's 20 minutes. I'm done talking. It's been real. Goodbye.